Okay, what's up guys? Today we've got a best of 5 show match. In the bottom right we've got Dynasty, that is CrazyIvan. In the top left we've got GDF, that's going to be UnitX. yeah, that's the bottom right actually, you can't read. UnitX has been competing with Bike recently for the top 1 spot, so he's been pretty cracked trying out some new builds. And this map is a great one to start on because Ivan's got some good stuff up his sleeve as well. I won't give anything away yet, but I have an idea of what he's going to go for here. Yeah, exactly. Can't identify left from right. Alright, I'll turn that off. Possibly distracting. Alright, let's see. What do we got? So UnitX is one of the guys that's been going MCV, move up here, pretty quickly. I've been liking that more, instead of using the satellite here first, because this is very hard to expand to and hold a position. And like the other point is, the Tempest isn't even ready yet, so it's like, it's okay to expand here later, because it'll be more efficient to mine from later. So I mean, these full patches here are going to give you plenty to start with. So that's what a couple of reasons I like going to that expansion instead. No escort for his engineer here. Ivan just sending some guards around for map control, not going to pressure. No pressure on this TPC either. Everyone gets their TPCs safely, and Dynasty is going to get both of the corner buildings, so he's going to have some great vision across the entire map. Should throw that guy into here. Too late now, yeah. That would have been great to get that guard into there. Yeah, moving it after as soon as the vehicle blade is done, he's going to move this MCV. I'm not sure if Ivan's aware of this. I'm not sure if he's aware that he does this in general, but this is definitely something you should scout for in this map. Neither player has scouted the other yet, though. An extra technician, I wonder what he's going to be doing with this. Pillager out on the right, gonna try to clear a building and possibly get that TPC, but UnitX is already ready with a few drone ops. Should be able to hold that. Yeah, UnitX scouting for an expansion here. He sees nothing. So now he's going to sneak into the base. And he doesn't actually have the marking, so he won't get any intel from just attacking these buildings. He actually does have the comms doctored first, so he's going to get some harvester speed at his main base here. Pillager, yeah, Pillager doesn't get a lot done. Great. UnitX has some great control, so he's going to sneak that into the building up here to at least save the igniter. Guard's still doing nothing. You could even get that into this building, but not great to just have him sitting there. Let's see. Standard from Ivan so far, 3 barracks. So at this point he might be throwing down a bureau, a specialist bureau, but we'll see. UnitX going vehicle bay into refinery, so he's going to have a harvester up as soon as this refinery finishes. It's a great way to do it. I've been sending some rigs all over the place now, getting pretty aggressive with that. This low ground can be kind of hard to hold, so I usually I send them up here first because it's a little safer. You've got these buildings over here to protect your this field, and it's a high ground spot, so it's hard for the GDF to push up to if you can hold this spot. And it's also not very centralized, so it's pretty committal to send your entire army up there to pressure the rigs. Anyway, we've got the fast development doctrine for UnitX also. No doctrines for Ivan yet, but he does have the specialist, so we'll see what he's going to do here. 3 rigs on the main. I actually like to put 4 there. I guess 3 is okay. Yeah, see, he's getting his rigs pressured already. He doesn't have much to defend. What's the army count looking like? Yeah. What's all this supply into? Where's his army right now? He's got not really that much at home. He's mostly been going economy. So even though he lost these rigs, he's still got a decent amount up here. So he's not going to be too far behind in economy. Yeah, he's only one harvester down. So he's got a line officer now. You can see a specialist. Yeah, he's going to go for some operative shenanigans. Where are those operatives? Okay, one's right there. Okay, 2 operatives. So he can get pretty sneaky sometimes and bring his operatives over here and actually snipe down the harvesters quickly. They do massive damage to tanks and other vehicles. But not much of a army in general for Ivan, so he's got to get boosted up before the GDF runs him over. Maybe a little too much economy to start. Speaking of economy, UnitX is already getting this entire field saturated and he's already going tier 3. He's gone for the riot pod, which is interesting. I wonder if he's going to be doing some drops or just going to get some medics. I don't see any vans yet. Killing this TPC here. I've been doing the same. He's got to be aware of this attack though. He's got no vision over here. This is just going to come right up his ass. Throwing the riot drop down here. Yeah, Ivan's not aware of this attack coming. This is not good. If you let the GDF get up into the high ground, that's not good. You got to defend them before they get there. He has a decent amount though. I think he should be able to hold this, especially with matchsticks coming out. That should be able. He's got to target down these drone ops right now with these matchsticks though. Not many drone ops, but there's not enough beef for his army, huh? Guess he even gets to stun off on the last remaining infantry. Yeah, I think that was a little bit too much economy focus. Built too many rigs, should have started his unit sooner. Got a little bit too greedy there, I think, especially sending them over here. Even if he had sent them elsewhere, I think that was just too many rigs to start with. For this map, it's really small, so GDF can pressure a little bit faster than you'd think. Yeah, it's gonna be GG. Yeah, see, more economy, but doesn't matter if the GDF can pressure you because of that. So, GG UnitX, game 1. Okay, game 2 here. UnitX has been annoying and changed his color to white in the top right, and CrazyIvan is the blue GDF, the blue dynasty. Already we get some interesting stuff going on. He's going for 2 barracks. 2 barracks, 3 refinery. I have not seen this build yet. He's placing his barracks here so we can get, so he's going to go barracks, factory, then refinery to get his first refinery close. So he doesn't have to sell one. But I'm curious what this second barracks is for. I have seen some fast 2 barracks builds, but not on bridges out, so I'm curious. Look how annoying this is. The white is the same color as the buildings, and I haven't been able. I'm not going to change that, so the buildings are different color. Too bad. It'll take me 10 minutes to find it, so okay. Sending plenty of guards to make sure there's no way to capture that building for UnitX, so we can safely get his engineer there. UnitX. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna try to snipe this other engineer. He did this to me one time. Let's see if he escorts his technician. Nope. This must have been what he did against me before. This is how you get. So this is how you get that many field scouts everywhere. You've got 2 barracks and they're going in 2 different locations, so you can get to everything fast enough. Let's see if he notices this. Yeah, that's not gonna. He's gonna get it sniped. too late. Yeah, that's really clever. That hurts so much too, because he's going to kill this bridge, so there's no chance to recapture it. So that's $500 down the drain right off the bat for Ivan. I'm curious that he's going 3 refinery without the fast development immediately. He doesn't have this fast development doctrine yet. Maybe he's timing it so it'll pop up as soon as the refinery's done, or maybe he just can't afford it. I haven't been in this position, so I'm not sure. Oh, he's actually going satellite here. He put his factory over there. I guess that still makes sense, yeah, if you're going 3 refineries there instead. He actually does contest this bridge, so he's going to be able to get a technician in there again. That's good. Not as bad as it could have been then for DYN. Let's see what he's got. Now he's got a pillager after 3 rigs. I see a lot of dynasties do it after 2 rigs so they can get some fast pressure before the drone ops can show up and kill this first DPC. But 3 can also work. It doesn't look like... Okay, let's see. He's got 2 of them. But I think that pillager should be able to take this out before the drone ops get there. He's not sending them over yet, so I think he's got time. Take a look at UnitX perspective. Didn't do that last time. A Sentinel out, but that's not going to be able to... keep focused on the TPC though. Don't get distracted by the Sentinel. You gotta make sure you get that TPC down for the pillager cost, because it will die. There's no way you can avoid that. But he should be able to kill this, I think. Let's see how much the explosion does. Get that igniter in, and I think he's got it. UnitX still only at 3 harvesters, actually. That's pretty low. That's really interesting. This build is really aggressive to deny the TPCs, right? But I'm not sure if it's worth it, to be honest. Like, he's got the fast development, so you should be selling this refinery right now. There's no reason to have 3 here. So you got to make up for that. You got to make up for that risk you did going so many field scouts and so many barracks at the start. So he's certainly behind on economy. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't destroy the bridge, though. He's going to sneak in some drone ops and kill some of that economy. He's got enough to defend this for sure, but let's see. I do like the guards. He's been doing this a lot lately, getting some mass guards with these with this new update. The guards are hitting pretty hard now with that DPS increase. So he's gonna chase this back. All those ops are gonna die with the match. Oh, you gotta target the. So if you target the front one, it should hit the blob back here that's running. Yeah, good job. All those drone ops are gonna go down. He's pumping harvesters now too to make up for it, so he doesn't really have an army behind this. I don't think Ivan recognizes that though, so it would be a really good time to scout to see what UnitX has. Matchsticks, honestly just scout with the matchsticks. He's not going to have shield maidens up yet, so you won't lose one for free. Okay, anyway, let's see what he's got at home. He's gone radar this time after 3 factory radar. He's got his 2nd MCV up, so that's how he was able to get those matchsticks so fast. Yeah, he's gonna go mass matchsticks, it looks like. No specialist pod yet, so there's not gonna be shield maiden for a while. So matchsticks are gonna do insanely well right now. He can honestly destroy this whole army with just the matchsticks if he targets well. But it looks like he's going for the harvesters. Maybe not. Just scouting around at the moment. That could be decent. Pick off that unfinished structure. Yep. Oh, did he? I think he canceled it. Okay. UnitX is pretty blocked at the moment. He's gone for fast tier 3, but... Oh, he does have money, actually. Why is this taking so long? He's canceled that building? Yeah. I think he accidentally canceled production of this when he sold this, I think is what happened. Nothing is building, I don't think. Oh my god, he canceled the whole thing. That might have been a bug, actually. I think if there are two buildings of the same type in queue and you cancel one of them, it can sometimes bug out and not allow the second one you were building to complete if you've only canceled one. I might have recalled having that happen once. Yeah, so he's gone for Riot Pod here. I don't really understand why. This is going to get destroyed by matchsticks, dude. He already knows he has matchsticks. Yeah, these are all going to die. That's an insane win. Get the Riot Pod. Get the van. Get the van. Ah, no more shots left. That's okay. That's still insane attack though. He didn't even lose a single matchstick, I don't think. Army supply totally gone. This is a good idea to go drone ops in the vans, but this only works if you're going like mass pillager, because pretty much anything else could be able to. Yeah, see, like there's Havocs now, so even the remaining vans are going to get targeted down by the Havocs. So Riot Pod is not really a good choice in this situation, I don't think. First 100, like everything Ivan has is countering Riot Van. He's not even building missile troopers. His missiles are just the Havocs, so the vans aren't going to do anything to the missiles. The whole point of the van is you get a stun for the missiles, the missile troopers that Dynasty has, and you can keep your drones safe, but there's nothing to keep your... There's nothing... Yeah. Pillagers are not coming here, so they're not really going to do much. Ivan's getting one corner of the map. This is about to mine out. He's going to move this rig. But let's see if he recognizes the position he's in. He might just be going macro to increase his lead. I think he's got... Yeah, he's going for this doctrine. Oh, let's see. He doesn't have the matchstick ammo, actually. This is what he should be having right now. He needs to go 2 more down on this tree. Actually, only one more. Then he'll have the matchstick ammo. Ammo increase, 50% increase, I think. Ivan's got to take advantage of his lead now, though. He's got to either get a bunch more rigs or get a bunch more army and deal some more damage. Okay, he's going balls, actually. That's probably a good choice. There's nothing here to silence them, and I don't know if this drone up is going to be enough DPS to get rid of them. And even if they are targeted, the matchsticks will just clean everything up still, so I hope he's got 100 matchsticks still. 7. He's got 7 of them. Havocs going over here, I don't know if I would do that. Havocs are not going to do much against this. It's not really worth protecting that TPC. Yeah, he's going to lose the TPC and all that stuff. If he focused that van, it might have been okay, but that wasn't really worth defending. Let's see what these matchsticks get done, though. He's going to probably try to target some... I was going to say harvesters. That peacekeeper's not really doing much. Oh, he gets the data core. That's really big, actually. Interesting play there. He's only going to lose one of them, it looks like. Send those back now. Okay, balls, voltaic tanks. This army's looking somewhat small, but pretty deadly still, I would say. I mean, yeah, he's still up 80 supply on him, or 70. I would even build more matchsticks, actually. He's got enough ground army here, and UnitX is... Oh, look at this, man. He's so far behind in economy. He's got nothing right now. He's only got one refinery collecting money. Look at this, look at this, look at this rate, double. You gotta slap down like 3 more refineries right now if he's gonna have a chance, but he's probably gonna get rolled over right now. I don't think there's any way to defend this. Yeah, his army's totally out of place. He's gonna get demolished. MCV's dead immediately. I don't know why he wouldn't be protecting this. Yeah, that's that was an insanely well played game by Ivan. Riot Pod is not the choice there. Even if you got past Peacekeepers up, it's not. I don't think they're that good against the Matchsticks. I think the Matchsticks will still get all their shots off. So you gotta go Maiden. You gotta go Shield Maiden in that situation, I think. Okay, just like I thought, we got a great series here. It is tied at 1-1. UnitX took game 1, CrazyIvan took game 2. Now we're on Emptied Hopes with UnitX as the blue GDF on the left and CrazyIvan as the yellow Dynasty on the right side. Something important to know for this map is there's been a crazy new GDF strategy. You saw UnitX move his MCV after the factory last time. After the vehicle bay and Oasis, Overgrown Oasis. So you can pretty much do the same thing here, except you can move it down here to the low ground. A lot of GDFs usually do it, they put it up here pretty fast, but even against Dynasty, if you're able to throw that down and get some turrets, if you can survive the initial push, you can basically wall off this entire low ground with some Tempest artillery and trebuchets. If the Dynasty expands up here, which they pretty much always do, and you deny them access to the low ground, you pretty much win. There's not enough Tempest up here and at the main base for them to fight back. Basically, they'll go broke at about 10 minutes if they're not able to expand down. UnitX is not pressuring this at all, which is interesting. He usually gives some pretty heavy pressure to this TPC. Maybe that's because it's Dynasty, though. Ivan has sent a lot of guards, so that's a smart choice to not send field scouts. He's actually gone drone ops, which is interesting. Does he expect a fast pillager? This isn't gonna do much, so I don't know what this is gonna accomplish. Both guys are gonna get their top DPC for free, though. No shenanigans up there. Does he have a pillager on the way is the question. Let's go to Ivan for a second. Yeah, kill that field scout. Good micro. Good recognizing that he's got drone ops and that you can take this fight because he wasted money on that. See if he gets it. Okay. Oh no, he didn't attack move, he moved them in. He's gonna lose his TPC now, I think. He gets it with the technician, which is fine, but he's gonna immediately lose it to the drone ops. It looks like the play here was you just sit with your drone ops and you wait for the Dynasty to ignore it, and then you immediately kill it, because he's probably guessing he's going to send the guards away. So this is kind of a bluff. But it's going to work out for him because of that misclick. He's going to capture it right back. This is basically taking it a step further than what I do. I kind of try to pressure this guy up here instead. I try to send a fast scout. Sometimes the guys forget about it, and they won't send a building up here. A scout with their own up here, so you can deny theirs. But he's taking it a step further by actually assuming he's going to lose this, and then just being patient, basically. Did he destroy this after capturing it? I think that's what he did. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I guess that's what, yeah, that must be what Yeet saw. Oh my god, that's so funny. So what you have to do is you have to kill this before you capture it, because what happens is, you kill it, and then you capture it immediately, and it goes back to full HP. but he must have timed it where he captured it while it was still under, while it still had some HP with Ivan's control. So the drone shot must have fired at the exact time the engineer captured it. Alright, pillager coming up here. Yeah, UnitX isn't going for this marking doctrine. I've been doing that a lot recently because you can get some good intel for free at the start just by scouting. But he's not gonna, by attacking this pillager right now, he's not gonna get any intel for that because he's not gonna kill it. So it's good to just send your sentinel in here with this doctrine, and then you turn on the AOE marking and you target the rig, and it'll target all of the wheels also. So basically, you can get 5 intel per rig. It's crazy. Ivan has not moved his MCV up there, actually. I guess you don't have to, but I mean, I don't see a reason not to, because your MCV isn't really building for a little bit after your first or second rig, so there's not really a reason not to move it to even just get it a little bit closer. You can even put it on this top part of the hill if you want, so you can build and crawl the rest of the way. I totally missed this, but UnitX is doing what I had mentioned before, and he's going up to tier 3 immediately. Yeah, so he skipped both of the pods, and he's going to try to get some Tempest turrets up immediately, I think, to try to hold this position. I don't think Ivan is aware of this, so this could be a problem. He is, yeah, so see, he's sending some guys up here because he thinks that he's expanded, but he's not going to be aware that the expansion is actually down here. Ivan's got some good rigs spread out, but like I said before, if he gets these denied, that's not going to be fun. Okay, let's see what Ivan does to the situation. So he sees up here, he's like, what the hell, there's no base here. Where did he expand? I don't know if he can see that. I can see it on my minimap from his perspective, but I don't think he can actually see that. I don't think he scouted this low ground yet. I think he's going to get that specialist pod, actually. The riot pod. That might be a good beat. Oh, keep focusing it. You might be able to get it. That'll be a decent pickup. He's going to get it. That's a pretty good move. That's a pretty good move, sir. Did disrespect. He's going to put some mines in front of the factory. Okay. Yeah, so what he's going to do now is going to build and crawl up to here so he can also get this expansion. Matchstick's going to get demolished, though. Matchstick's going to demolish these drone ops, though, once again. Not a great angle for those attacking forces. Going to get picked off for free there on the retreat. He doesn't have artillery up yet, which I'm very surprised about. I think I would slap those down immediately. But he must not think Ivan's much of a threat to break this. He's got a decent amount of hunters, so... yeah, I think he is going to be able to hold this. He's even getting maulers out, too, which is good. That should be able to kill this armor here for Ivan. Matchsticks are still a problem, though. He's got one Peacekeeper pretty early this time, too, but I don't know if that's going to get it done. It's so much easier to spam Matchsticks than Peacekeepers, so this is not going to prevent this attack right now. He's being hesitant, but the only other thing that can target them is the drone ops efficiently, and there's not many of them. The Maulers can't shoot up, they can only shoot ground units, so you can get insane value killing these drone ops and the Maulers. Let's see. He's still got a bit left on these resources, but the problem I said though, he still has to expand down here pretty soon. He's got one rig mining down here, which is good. Yeah, this is a tough position. I think you have to commit to the building crawl up here. Like, he should have built his airfield over here instead. Or airfield here, factory there, and another building here to complete the chain. Because this MCV move moving back up here is so long. Fight in the middle though. Looks like he's going to have enough ground to defend this actually. Will UnitX. Yeah, not enough ground army here for Ivan, it looks like. He's got decent economy, so... I'm not sure tier 3 is the choice here, unfortunately. Because it's not like last game, he didn't get a bunch of his picked off units, so he couldn't afford... So he could afford to go tier 3. But tier 3 is pretty expensive on just these 2 expansions. So he's not going to have a lot of RB to show for it. He is going to be mined out here pretty soon, so that's going to be a massive problem. I'm not sure if the Dynasty can break it at this point, even without the Tempest turrets here. GDF's got a pretty huge army. Does get some refineries up here. Sneaks a rig down here, but this could be killed in about 5 seconds if UnitX notices that. Yeah, he's got this pretty much entirely walled off though. Tried a lot of different options sitting there for late game for Dynasty, but against a good GDF, I don't think there's a way to break it with going tier 3. This is going to be all he's got left, so this is going to be it, I think. Tempest chaff away. No, okay. Yeah, good try there by Ivan. That's just a little bit of inexperience in this map, though. The meta is still pretty developing for this map, so I don't blame him for that. GG's though. Wow, he actually outmined him by a lot. That's interesting. But yeah, GDF holding out low ground position is really, really strong. GG UnitX. Alright, game 4 here. UnitX is leading the series 2-1. Ivan's in the bottom left as the blue Dynasty. UnitX is in the top right as the yellow GDF. Yeah, let's see if Ivan can get this done here, tie up the series. This is arguably the most heavily favored Dynasty map, with Cracking coming in as a close second, I think. And yeah, UnitX is immediately going to go for 2 barracks. He's probably going to go for a fast satellite because that's pretty much the best way to defend GDF. You got to get some riot troops out to defend from the pillagers to get them some stuns on them. Pick this map just to the MCV push. I don't think he's going to do that. So what you can do is, I don't know the exact timing for it because I rarely play this map, but you can basically pack up your MCV and pretty much place it right on top because it's such a short distance. Then you just spam the GDF with flame turrets and take over their buildings. Then you throw all your rockets in there and they can't do anything about it. It's pretty savage, but it does take some precision to get done, so I'm not sure if that's what the strategy is going to be here. Should have turned my music down before, sorry about that. I think as Dynasty, you pretty much want to go Pillager right after the first rig in this map. I don't think there's anything GDF could do to stop it. You just... Okay, so he's got that first TPC actually, but if he gets a Pillager out, there's not much GDF can do. He's just going to get this building captured and this one, excuse me, not captured. He's going to get this cleared out and then get the TPC captured, and same for the other side. And GDF really doesn't have an answer at the moment, but it looks like he's not doing that. He's going for 2 rigs instead. So he's going to let the GDF get the TPCs, unfortunately. It's going to get killed, man. Pay attention. Okay, good. Saved it. Yeah, so if you don't go for the if you don't go pillager after the first rig, then he's got some time to get some drone ops down there, so he might actually be able to defend it. Lose the technician there. Yeah, I don't think he's too comfortable with this map either. The problem is people ban it so much on ladder, so it's hard to get practice because everyone knows how good it is for Dynasty. Ivan's a lot newer than UnitX, so I don't think he's gotten a lot of experience on ladder for this match, for this map. Yeah, he's going factory instead because he knows there's no threat anymore. He doesn't need the riot troopers to prevent any pillagers from coming. He's got enough drone ops to kill them if they come out. He's going to try to kill this TPC, it looks like. Drones can get high ground vision for free, so that's probably what he's going to do, yeah. Nothing to stop this here. They're going to be able to run away before the pillager gets there. So, great move by UnitX. They might get killed by these guards, actually, but he's still going to get the TPC, so it will be worth it. As long as he focuses it, yeah. Let's see how many of these he can save. I don't think he's going to be able to save any of them, actually. But I think it was still worth it. You know what? Maybe it wasn't worth it. If he gets a engineer in there pretty fast, then that's a lot of drone ops lost. He's going to be able to save 2 of them, actually, so it's not that bad. Sentinel messing around to see if he can get a technician kill still. Oh, it gets the igniter. That's a pretty good value, actually. Yeah, you got to contest these TPCs, though. You can't let the GDF have these for free, otherwise they'll have a pretty decent time in this game. He actually rally pointed his harvester down here by mistake. That's a classic move. Okay, 4 harvesters apiece, so yeah, this is a position you don't want to be in as Dynasty. Especially since he's lost his TPC, he's actually very far behind. Oh man, he's got these buildings captured. He's got no one in the buildings. Oh, he's going line off. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. He's going line officer, but this is too short a map of that of a map for that, I think. Yeah, he's got no pillagers. There's so many buildings on this map, you just need pillagers to deal with everything, or the GDF's gonna be able to capture everything and stomp you. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do at this point. Even if a pillager comes out, it's gonna get killed immediately. Gotta throw down a flame turret, probably, to clear that out. Ah, he's still building rigs, man. Yeah, again, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too many rigs. You've got to have some units on the map to contest this stuff. It's so important you at least prevent the GDF from getting these. That's kind of the whole point of Dynasty. Oh, my minimap's glitched here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, he's going riot pod again, but I'm not sure if he's going to need it. Well, he's still got the harvester advantage, so he's not out of this yet. But he's really got to do something about these TPCs. They're just giving so much value. Yeah, I always forget to do this, but this is a good move for the MCV. It's a shorter distance as opposed to going here, and it's just safer up there. I even actually got my MCV moving one time in this map with this, but I don't think he's going to get anything done with this. He's actually got some drone ops scouting over here. That's interesting. He might be going to hunt down some rigs that aren't there, but he's going to get this cut off, or at least scouted. What's happening? Okay, he's finally killing these TPCs, which is good. These grenades are going to do so much damage, though. He's not going to be able to fight this. Yeah, I like the idea of the roaming drone ops though, because he's still good enough at home to defend any pushes, especially with these buildings over here. So he's just trying to scout and pick off some rigs if he can. But Ivan's pretty much sent them all in the safe spots at the moment. He hasn't gotten too aggressive with them. No airfield on the way, so no matchstick's going to come yet. He's got 4 factories this time. He's probably going to get a radar next for tier 2. So this is a good time for peacekeepers when they got a bunch of missile troops. Oh man, the crushes come in from the side. That's a crazy move. It's a crazy impressive play there. This attack is going to be it, I think. That's way too much free damage and crushing those. Grenades are going to tank like crazy. No more pillagers left. I think that's going to be it. Riot medic, finally a riot medic. This guy is going to not die at all. Especially with 2 of them dropping those turrets. Oh man, such good sustain for your beefy infantry. I don't think there's any way you can stop this. Matchsticks up, but it's a bit too late. Again, matchsticks would have been good in this matchup, but just a little bit unfamiliar with this map, I think. But regardless, this was well played by both guys. Ivan got some good hits in there. Once he learns a few of these maps better, he's going to be incredibly deadly. Yeah, that's going to be it. Got a good variety of maps here though, and got to show some good strategies. This was a great series. I actually missed this, so he threw those drone ops in the back there to get some harvester snipes, but it just wasn't enough. It was a little bit too late. Yeah, a bit too much money invested.